Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, we are going to be doing a quick chit-chatty get ready with me video. This is the look that we did. So if you guys are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd very much greatly appreciate it, especially if you like poorly edited videos. Yeah, I don't edit very well. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm having problems projecting my thoughts, but I am. So with that being said, if you guys like these videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so to start off this get ready with me, I have on sunscreen and my e.l.f. Putty Luminous Primer, as well as the ColourPop Brow Gel, and then I just put on my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre to prime my eyelids. The palette I'm going to be using is the Smoke and Roses one from ColourPop because I bought it and I want to try it. But anyway, yes, it's been a while since I've done one of these. At least it's been a while for me since I've done one of these. I think you guys saw one like 2 weeks ago. I'm also using a brush set from ColourPop. But I kind of like pre-film and then I don't film anything for like weeks at a time because I don't wear makeup for weeks at a time sometimes. But yeah, so I guess like one of the bigger things I have to tell you guys is I'm quitting my job at the nursing home. So if you guys are new or you've never watched one of these before, I have 2 jobs. I work at Ulta as a beauty advisor. There's junk all over my mirror. And then I'm also the activity aide at a nursing home. So I kind of help keep the residents entertained. I help them, you know, use their memory as much as they can and their bodies as much as they can for the most part. But I'm quitting that job and I've got a full-time job as a pharmacy technician at a pharmacy. I go in tomorrow to do my orientation and stuff. But yeah, so it's going to pay me $1 more an hour than what I get at the nursing home right now. And then once I have my license in a year, I'll get another pay raise. But when I was researching like pharmacy technicians, they can make anywhere from $15 to $17 or $18 an hour depending on where you work, your experience level, all the normal stuff, right? So I'm doing that, but I'm also still working at Ulta, so it's gonna be fun because I already feel like I don't sleep, and that's just with 2 part-time jobs. I don't want to imagine how bad it's going to be once I'm working a full-time and a part-time job. So that's going to be fun, but I'm doing it to myself because I want to have a full-time job. I like working, so I'm not mad about that. I just like to sleep too. Something else I'm doing right now is I'm doing my driver's training. So again, if you guys are new here, and we do have a couple of new people, or you've never heard me explain this, I have something called hereditary optic atrophy. So my optic nerve is basically like shriveled up and partially dead. So it doesn't function fully. So I'm legally blind. So I'm not totally blind. I see well enough I'm going to be able to drive. My vision is 2200. So what I see at 20 feet, which isn't very much, other people can see at 200 feet or more. So that's kind of what that is. But I'm doing my driver's training right now, and I'll be done with that soon, I think. Hopefully. And then the nice thing about being able to work full-time is I'll actually be making enough money that I'm going to be able to save up something to be able to get a car with, because cars are freaking expensive. My cousin just bought one from a used one from a dealership, and it's costing her over $20,000 for that. So, you know, I'm under no disillusion that cars are cheap. They're not. And then you have to pay the insurance on them. It's just not fun. But I kind of need a car to be able to get around if I ever want to be able to do things by myself, which I do. We're kind of just going for like a soft, little bit of a smoky eye, I guess. Soft for me compared to what I normally do. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Got a different job. I'm working on getting my driver's license. Once I get my driver's license, I have to work on getting a car. But I'm also trying to pay off some of my personal debt, which is not fun either. What time is it? Sorry, I have to do this in like a half hour. Yeah, I'm finding out it's not easy. It's not fun, but it is life, and I am doing my best, which is all you really can do in most cases, is just do your best. So I'm excited to be getting a different job, especially since like this is going to be secondary, but like they have brands at the drugstore, the pharmacy where I'm going to be working, that we don't sell at Ulta, which makes me kind of excited because I do get a discount there. And that'll be fun. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so the eyes are basically done. This is what they're looking like. Let's do base now, I guess. This palette, if anybody's wondering, it's very pretty. It does have a lot of fallout though, which, I mean, as long as you do your eyes first isn't a problem. But if you're wondering, it does have fallout. That's a blush brush. This is... Could I use this as a foundation brush? I could probably use anything as a foundation brush, honestly. But would it look right? This is... What the fuck is this? This is supposed to be a foundation brush. That's a stippling brush. I guess let's try it, maybe. I'm going to be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect one. But I'm going to take it on my finger first and just kind of place it where I want the most coverage. So right here. Yep. Okay, let's work with that first. I mean, I guess okay, honestly, I kind of want to talk about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, because quite literally, I was prepared to dislike Johnny Depp and not support him anymore, just because like battered women is important to me, or standing, like having faith in people who say they're battered and stuff. But she's kind of lying, like I mean, it's pretty evident she's lying. There's no medical evidence of her, and I do realize that not every battered woman is going to go to a hospital, but like there are pictures of her saying, like, from times that she said she should have bruises all up and down her body or on her face, and she's got nothing. But then there are pictures of Johnny Depp with a swollen eye, with a mark under his eye, with like a split lip, with his finger cut off. You know, so I definitely am like Team Johnny, if anybody's curious. just because, I mean, oh my god, I hate people who lie. I really, really do. And she's lying. But the part that frustrates me even more is she's not even caring about the fact that she's lying, but about the effect that this could have on other women who are actually telling the truth about being battered. Or maybe she's telling the truth, but, you know, in my opinion, I don't think she is. But it also is just making it so that if another woman comes forward to say, you know, it makes it that much harder for people to believe people who are actually coming forward about being abused and stuff. And, you know, I understand she wants money, but, like, find another way to get your money. Sue him for cheating on you or whatever. I don't know. Unless he didn't cheat on you. But, like, go get your money somewhere else. Or, oops, sorry. Or actually be, like, a normal person and go to work. I realize you're an actor and everything, but you should have jobs lined up. So go do your job, honey. Go act. Do another Aquaman movie. Not that you were that great in that either, but... I don't know why I just giggled, but like, oh my god, I'm stupid. This brush, I mean, like, if anybody's curious, this is the F9 brush. This actually works really well as long as you're blending out like a small amount of product. It worked really well, which is good. There's a hair on my face somewhere. But yeah. So that's my opinion on that matter. I have a hair on my face. Either that or this brush shed. It's right there. I can see it. Come on, you fucker. Thank you. But okay, back to like the job thing. I'm actually like very excited to be finishing up my career at the nursing home, just because, you know, it's not a good fit for me. Like, I'm gonna miss a lot of the residents that I have there, but ultimately it's not a good fit for me. I'm not a social person for the most part. Like, I have a few select group of people that I like to talk to, even at work. Like, I'm not a chatty Kathy anywhere. So I'm kind of glad to be finishing it up, just because like at the nursing home I do have to be always like the center of attention, because I have to keep them focused on me and what we're doing, and it's a lot to handle for me, especially since my boss there is not always, like, I guess readily available is a good word for it. She's not there most of the time. Like, she's there, but she doesn't help me with things. I kind of have to figure it out for myself. And I'm not saying that like I need to be babysat or anything, because I don't. Like, I'm 26. I can do a job by myself. But if I ask her for help, it's an hour and a half before I get help. If we're supposed to do an event, the event starts at like 2 o'clock. It actually ends up starting at 4. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm not the one in charge. So that always makes things fun. Just taking, this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder in Fair 4. And I'm kind of just like setting certain areas of my face where I tend to get a little bit, just a little bit shiny. But I still have got like very glowy skin, which I like a lot. So there's that. And then what do I want to use for bronzer, you guys? I could cream bronzer. Did I set? Nope, I can do this thing. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. putty bronzer in tan lines. And I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush to do this. Mirror, but this is a really pretty bronzer if nobody's tried it yet. It is very, very pretty. It's just a very small container. Yeah, see, that's nice. The mailman just went by. That's why I'm looking out the window. What else do we want to talk about? I need ideas to talk about, you know, so if you guys have any ideas or anything that you want to hear about, leave it in the comments, please. I love having questions to answer. I actually like kind of need them because I'm not one who can free speak. Like, I need a direction to go in. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And then I'm just taking what's left because I did set my nose already. I'm just going to take what's left on the brush and just kind of do my nose a little bit. And a little bit around my forehead just to give it a little bit of color because I am going to go in with a powder bronzer as well, which is... I need to do another like makeup organization video because like my little makeup bag that I have right here is not it. It's just not it for me. It doesn't work very well. I've got too much stuff in it, which is a me problem, but you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm going to take this powder brush from the ColourPop set. And I'm just going to use this as my bronzer brush today because it's nice and like tapered at the top. So in theory, it should just kind of help swoosh that product on. Like that. Yep, that's good. I wish there were more bronzer brushes that were shaped like this because I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's tapered at the top, so it's like nice and kind of thin at the top, but then it's also angled, so it works really well for the tapping that I like to do to apply bronzer. It kind of mimics the blush brush that I normally use to do this, but it gives it a more diffused look, which I really like. And I'm just going to take a little bit and go over my forehead and my nose again. Okay, there's that. I'm going to have to wash all my brushes again. Bear's coming out. Okay. It was so funny this morning because Mom and I were playing with him and we were kind of playing like keep away. And it was hilarious to watch because he was literally like jumping on us to be able to get his toy. And we would kind of let him have it, but then be like, gimme that, gimme that. And it was funny. It was so funny. This is the MAC blush in Sweet Enough. It's like a mulberry color, which I really like. I need to sit up straight so y'all can see me. And I'm just gonna put that right there. Everything. Just pop that. Right there.
Hi, I need some help getting into my email. I'm a returning student and I'd like to be able to get into the medical assisting program. And Dawn Platt sent
but there's that. So I'm going to really quickly go off and do my eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up the eyes. This is what they're looking like. For highlighter, the one I'm gonna use is Benefit Cookie. I haven't used it in a while, and I really did like it. It's not like a natural highlighter or anything, but I like it. And I don't highlight like the tip of my nose because the tip of my nose is right here. I always highlight like the end of it just because I think, in my opinion, it lifts the end of my nose a little bit. It gives me like a little bit more of like a pert nose, I think. So I put the highlighter there, and then I highlight like down the bridge. So it just kind of makes my nose very shiny, but in a good way. And then right there. Just like a blinding streak of highlighter, which isn't everybody's cup of tea. I realize that, but I like it. Like, see that? Oof, I love that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit, like I really tap it off, and then I'm just gonna highlight just very gently above my eyebrows. I like the overall very glowy effect. So there's that. And then for lips, we're almost done with this already, you guys, and it's only been 20 minutes since I started. I'm getting faster, which is either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. I'm just gonna line my lips and then use the Juvia's Place Chic highlighter. Or not highlighter, lipstick. This lip liner is not gonna be dark enough, but I don't care. There's that. And then this is the Chic lipstick color. Alrighty. There's that. This is the finished look. To highlight the eyes, I really like how this turned out. I do really like this palette. You guys will probably definitely see it again, and if you don't, I'm using it in my personal time. But anyway, okay, before I end this, that's the other thing I'm really excited about working at the drugs or the pharmacy, is because I don't have to wear like an N95 mask and goggles. As far as I know, I might not even have to wear a mask at all. And if that's the case, then you guys are probably going to be getting more content like this, because I'll have time to do it. I will have the urge to do it because I can actually wear makeup. Oof. I don't put on makeup when I go to the nursing home because I have to wear that big old N95 mask. And if you guys don't know what those are hospital grade masks. So like there's a piece that goes over your nose and makes it so you can't smell it, and then like all your it's like having a normal mask times 100. But anyway, with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. I really do like how this turned out. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.